na naman, brothers mo join. And also late na ako naka-start sa conference because ano siya ang laptop nag-lag and also ano siya, ang internet di ko sulod dayon. So medyo unstable ang internet. Anyway, let's just start. So mathematics 10, sample spaces and probability of simple events. Now let's go over with the explore. So backgammon is one of the oldest games. It is a two-player game where each player has 15 checkers, which move between 24 triangles according to the roll of the two dice. If you roll two doubles in this game, you get to roll again. So what is the chance of you will able to roll doubles? So say masabot ano siya. So pila ka buok dice na Andrea? We have ano dito? We have duha ka buok dice. Now pila na lang. So there are 6 doubles out of these 36 possible outcomes, diba? Pila ka outcomes is duha ka dice, we have 36. Why? Because for the first dice, we have 6 ka-output or 6 ka yung possible outcomes. And for die 2 is also 6. So 6 times 6, the answer is 36. And that is your total number of outcomes. Now, if the dice are fair, each outcome is likely to occur. So asa daw diri ang masabot nga duha ka buok double. Masabot na is out of those duha ka dice same na ilang number. So for example is kaning 1 and 1. This is considered as a doubles because same lang ang output sa duha ka dice. So 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 4, 5 and 5, and 6 and 6. So all in all, we have 6 kabuok doubles out of these 36 kabuok outcomes. Now let's go with the definition of terms. Now, first is we have the outcome. Now, outcome is a result of an experiment. Diba? As what I've said, the outcome is muna siya ang ano natin, ang iyang output, iyang gigawa sa isa ka event. For example, is in a dice. Yeah, sa isa ka dice o duha ka dice mong kanin siyang example is duha ka dice imong gi-throw or imong ito. So one of the possible outcome is 1 and 1, 1 and 2, or out of this, any of these 36 kabuok possible outcomes. So, each ani is, for the first ni mga tos is, isabay ni tos ang nakaday, then any of this is equal to the outcome. Basta outcome is ang result yun na siya. Diba? Result from an experiment. Experiment means katong imuhang event or katong for example na is katong pag-throw mo sa dice. And the example of the outcome is the number showing on the dice, and it could be any out of these 36 possible outcomes. Okay, nasabtan na outcome. Okay, it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, nakuha the outcome. Then let's go with the sample space. Now, what does the sample space mean? It is the set of all possible outcomes. Now, sample space is mo ni siya ang okay, for example is isa ka dice ako. Kani siyang example isa ka dice lang din siya. So, sample space means tanan possible outcome. Bisaya tanan siya possible outcome. So isa ka dice pila ka buok outcome. We have 6 phases. So, 6 phases with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now, what if duha ka dice imong i-roll? Pila ka buok sample space imong naa dira? For example, you will be mag-toss ka og duha ka buok dira nga dice. Then 6 ba? Remember that we have for example, is 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 4, 1 and 5, 1 and 6. Then we have 2 and 1, 2 and 3, 2 and 2, 2 and 3, 2 and 4, 2 and 5, and so on. And to get the total number out, sample space of the two dice is 36. Diba? Ano siya? Kaya siya. We have 6 kabuok possible outcomes. Now, tanat sila tanon is your sample space. Ana. Okay, nakuha? Nakuha? So, simply just multiplication. Sige, another pa daw sabi. What if you will be tossing a coin and a dice at the same time? So what is the total number of outcome or what's the number of sample spaces of the sample space? Sige, let's go with another daw. You will toss a coin and a dice. What is the total number or what is the total number of sample space? 12. Okay. Okay. How about the others? 12 lang ba yung sagot? The answer is 12. Very good. Why? Because sa isa, for example, is in an experiment, you'll throw a coin. The result will be is either head or tails. Now, after throwing a coin, mag-throw na po ka og dice. So, it can be a condition of head and number 1 sa dice, head and head and 2 na number sa dice, head and 3 na number sa dice, head and 4 sa dice, and head 5 sa dice, and head and 6 sa dice. Now, another is, di ba, is we have two possible outcome for a coin. We have the head and tails. Now, for examples, we will get the tails. So, tails 1, tails 2, tails 3, tails 4, tails 5, and tails 6. Now, the total number of that the all of those sample spaces is 12. Very good. Nakuha? I will go magkuha taglain na pod na ano, kuha na po taglain ng example. Nakuha? Or sige, let's try another. So, wait, kilawak sa card. Another. Sige. Let's go again if you will be experimenting uh, a coin and a deck of cards. Pila yung hubok number sa card gani? For example, is kanang sa card, pila hubok total number ana sila? Isa ka deck of cards. You have 52. And also, for example, if the experiment is you will be a first is you have to toss a coin. Then after tossing a coin is you will get a random card out of those set of cards. So pila hawak sample space na dira a coin and a deck of cards. 104. Okay. Very good. The answer is 104. Bakit? Because in the set of cards, they are okay. It's okay. Now, how to get the 104? Diba, sa deck of cards, we have pilawak possible outcome. We have 52. Now, sa katong coin, pilawak possible outcome? 2. So, 52 times 2, the answer is 104. Diba? It's possible ka. Head nga number 1 sa card, head na number 2, ano lang. Yes, just simply multiply. Sige, again, lahi na punta. What if you will be tossing a dice, tulo ka buok dice? What if tulo ka buok dice imong i-throw? Or imong i-toss? It's just tossing the kung siyang multiply. Sige, what if you will be tossing a ano pod? What if mag-toss ka og tulo ka tulo ka dice. Di ko makita sa camera na. Sa man eh. Okay. The answer is pila? 30. I mean, the answer is 216. Bakit? Because in the first dice, pila ka possible outcome? We have 6. For the second dice, pila ka possible outcome? 6. Very good. Then, ano na po ta? Multiply na po again sa third nga dice. We got 6. Sige, another example pa ta. Or nasabtan or we'll go with another example. Ano lang, basta ini sabtan. How about the others? Another daw. Okay, sige, sige. Another. Wait lang ha. Wait. May tatap ano. It's already taken. Okay, what if you will be tossing a ano na lang, duha ka coin. So what is the sample space? The number of sample space. Duha ka coin. The answer is 4 because sa isa ka coin pila ka possible outcome? Duha. And since pila ka coin tong ilabay, we got salampod ka ay duha lang siya ka coin. So the answer is 2 times 2. The answer is equal to 4. Sige, last daw. Nahinap ta. Asa may gwapong example ha? Wait lang. Mm-hmm. Sige, try with this. Ano ta? Wait na. Example number 1, tayo sa book. So, write the sample space of each experiment. Sige. Polling customers at the shop whether they like or dislike a certain product. Next is denoting the number of girls in a three-child families. Now, for the third one is tossing a fair coin and then rolling a dice if it comes up with a head. Ana. Sige. Sige, for example, this number 1, polling customer at a shop where they like or dislike. So, let's go with the number of sample space. Pila ka buok number o sulod sa kanina nga sample space. The answer is, no idea. Sige daw, try daw. Without looking na sa book sa daw. Answer na kita mo sa book. Okay. The answer is 2. Bakit 2? Because for a certain customer, pila ka book choices lang na siya ha. We got L and D. So we only have 2 for number so sa sample space. Now, how about for this denoting the number of girls in a three-child family? Now, pila daw kabuo possible nga babae sa, for example, is ang isa ka family is na siya tulo kabuok anak. Sige, try daw, try. Based on your ano na lang. Panahon na. For in a family, we have three. And we are denoting for the three ba? Okay, go. How about the other? Sige daw, try. Sistulo pa mo nag-answer. Sige. Basta in sample space ha, we are just getting the total number of possible outcome. Basta tanan possible outcome. We are not going to wala pa tanang probability ani. Okay? Miss Funda said 4. How about the others? Only con lang. Palabok na answer. 1, 2, 3. Kita sa mata tayo. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, itong pangalawang example, denoting the number of girls in a three-child family. 'Di ba? For the number one is yung sagot natin is we have two uh, the number of sample space for this one for number one is 2. Why? Because in a certain customer, ang ihalaman choices is dislike or dislike. So, duha lang kabuok possible. Okay. Nakuha si number one. Bakit 2? For example, balik sa 1 daw. Nakuha nga no 2 ang answer. Okay. So, may camera na ko eh. Okay, how about for the number 2? Kaning denoting the number of girls in a three-child family. Now, in a family daw, so ang possible lang is ano lang, a family that is having a tulo ka buok anak. Now, we have to denote the number of girls. So, zaon na siya. The answer for the total number of spaces, this one is 4. Why? Because, ano 4 yung answer? Because possible na 0 or lalaki tanan ang iyahang anak. Or possible pod nga out of these 3, for example, is 0, because symbolizes for wala siya anak nga babae. For a three-child family na siya ha. Another is out of those 3 tulokbok anak, isa lang kabuok babae. And how about if out of those tulo, duha ka buok babae? And what if out of those tulo ka anak, tanan nilang anak is babae tanan? So we have 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and the total number of sample space is 4. Nakuha? Okay, how about the others? So yeah, let's go with another. Number 3, tossing a fair coin and then rolling a die. If it comes up with a head. If take note of word, if it comes up with the head lang daw. Sige. Yeah, try daw. Without looking to your, sa tama sa book ha, sa answer. Seven ba? Sige, how about other students? Pila niyang answer? 6. 'Di ba? Ang bisayon ako ha. First is mag-toss ka og coin. Now, mag-roll lang daw kag dice if head ang outcome sa mga pag-toss sa coin. If mag-head siya, then you will roll a die. Now, if dili siya mag-head or tails yung outcome, then dili na ka mag-roll sa die. Ano siya ha? Ang coin lang taog die. sige. Reveal na akong answer. Sige, kung ano ninyo. Ano na ba? Ano siya, i-imagine yourself nga kaning situation. Ano yung i-instruction niyo? First is you will toss a coin. Isa ka coin. Now, what is the possible outcome of the coin? Di ba we had a head or tails. Now, the condition if head imong output sa imong coin, mag-roll ka og isa ka dice or isa ka die. Then, usahan ko na na. If head ang imong result sa imong coin, pwede ka mag-roll sa isa ka die. And if tails ang sagot, or tail yung outcome sa atong pag-itsa sa coin, then dili na ka mag-roll sa die. So, pila ka bang possible output? We have, sige, i-reveal na answer. The answer is 7. So, mo ni siyang, ano na siya. Okay, for the number 1, sige, let's go with it, ano. Diba? H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6, and T. Okay, unsay pasabot ng H1, sir? H1, if sa imong coin is nakakuha ka og head and nakakuha pa jud isa ka number 1 sa dice. Now, for the number kaning H2 is isa ka head, and since nakakuha ka head, then you will roll a die and you get the number nga 2 sa dice, and so on hangtod sa nabot ka og 6 because there are 6 possible outcome for sa isa ka dice. And natay T diri if you will get a sa imong coin is mag-result lang ka og T. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The answer is a 7. Kuha? Pwede. Ana. Basta ana ang point. Uh, basta ang point lang ani sa ano is basta ang point lang sa sample space is you will just getting the ano or if mag-story tag number of sample space, if you will just getting the total number of sample space or tanang possible outcome, number lang na siya. But if ang ipangita gud siya is ang sample space gid or ang exact jud na possible outcome, for example, so number 1 is calling a customer at the shop whether they result to like or dislike, diba is we have only two possible outcome, the like and dislike. So gian na siyang a bracket na sign, and L and D. L for the like and D for the dislike. Now, for the number 2, denoting the number of girls in a three-child families. Now, di ba? Pila ka buok possible, the possible outcome dira is 4 ka buok, and it stands for 0 for wala dyan babaeng anak, 1 for isa ka buok babaeng anak, 2 for babaeng anak, duha for 3 for tulo ka buok babae nga anak. So we have 4 ka buok sample sulod sa sample space. Now for the kanisha is we have 7. But if you will getting the butang jud mo ang sulod sa sample space, gianin nimo siya pagsalat sa bracket and H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. And T for the denotes for the tails. Nakuha? Kuha? Sample space pa lang eh. And sample space is, ano siya, vital siya when it comes to the probability. So, ako sa siyang gi-discuss mayo. Now, sige, try daw ta. Try this under example number 1, page 2, 306 sa inyong book. Sige, sulat ako sa chat, public chat ha. 306. Okay. Page 306. Try this under example number 1. Sige, for try this letter A, what is the answer? Sige, type daw ang sample space datong bracket, then pila ka bukan niya outcome. Sige, i-type down yung answer. Sige, may I call for number 1 sa ha? Sige. Mm, ay, lahi mo yung name dito sa Google din, no? Sige, may I call for, ano ha? Nervous, Janelle Nervous. Sige, what is the sample space? I-type yung data ng possible outcome. Itong bracket, ano siya, possible outcome. Okay. Very good. The answer is, tama yang answer. We have the H for, pala na siya. H for the hamburger, F for the fries, hamburger, and B for both, and N for neither, or neither of them. So, pila ka buok sample space? We have 4. Nakuha. What if you are getting the, basta total sabi ko, number of sample space, 4 lang yung answer. But if sample space ang giingon, you will write all the possible outcomes. Kuha? Sige, try for letter B daw ta. Sige, may call for, saan itong tawagan na? Um, Nationesa Rangas. Sige. Very good. That is the sample space 1 for the we got a spinner mark of the o siya go roulette yan roulette na 1 daw siya 1 outcome na 1 2 3 4 and 5. So 1 2 3 4 and 5, and we got 5 ka number of sample space. Now for the letter C, kasi mo volunteer to answer letter C. Sige, go on, Miss Patricia. Okay, go on. Try lang, try. Unsa nang gi-type ni Verge? Sorry, hagi auto-translate magud na ako kay Tagalog mairita akong tan-aw. I-Filipino na ako ni. Okay, sige. Ako sad, sir. Sige. Go on. Sige, type lang ninyo. Mhm. Okay. Okay, the number of ano is 6. Okay. Sige, kinsa pa ito ng volunteer? Si Patricia, nag-answer na. Okay, that is the answer. Okay. So, nakuha ang sample space. Nakuha na. Okay. So, it's already at 1:56 naman and late po tayo naka-start because na po tayo errors na nag-occur. So, we will continue the probability of an event next week, Tuesday, because mag-intros man tayo Thursday.